Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, let's get right with it. Well, how about that rally? Trump filled up Madison Square Garden with 20,000 folks. Melania was there, and all his sons. His son spoke, others spoke, Musk spoke. It was a great, incredible crowd. 20,000 people in Manhattan. I wonder if Kamala Harris could have done that. Yeah, probably not. Speaking of Kamala Harris, she got heckled at church by saying that God wanted everybody to vote for her. Yeah, God wants the baby killer to get elected. I don't think so. She got heckled. AOC and Waltz, this is the disconnect between these weird liberal folks. In the middle of NFL football games, they think voters are going to watch them play Madden. The only people that watch them play Madden are people that are going to vote for Kamala Harris anyway, because no real football fan is going to watch those two play Madden. Elon Musk said yesterday that he thinks he can save $2 trillion a year out of the federal government. Can you imagine how the swamp's like, oh my God, when he announces that, the efficiency guy? It's going to be great. Tax credit for caregivers. And guess what Trump also said at the event? He said that he's going to let RFK Jr. Do what needs to be done on our food and our health. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Independents are split between Kamala and Trump. That's bad news for Kamala Harris. Did you see the Trump commercial? Trump ran a commercial during, I guess, all the football games. We saw it during the Bengals-Eagles games. It's about a minute long. It was a great closing argument, a very positive, powerful commercial. My wife, who's an old school liberal, even said, that's a really good commercial. Kamala, her internal polling's not good, but she says the polling that really matters is her instinct. Would you trust her instinct on anything? Again, who would ever want Kamala Harris as an employee? I wouldn't want her as an employee. No way, no how. Lithium's been discovered apparently in Nevada and other countries, or not other countries, in other states, including Missouri, Arkansas, some regions down in the South. How great would it be if we had great lithium reserves right here instead of China? Fetterman says he sees enthusiasm for Pennsylvania voters for Trump, and it's kind of remarkable. I'm telling you, that's bad news for Kamala Harris. All these famous Muslims, high-ranking Muslims in Michigan have endorsed Trump. She's not going to get the Jewish vote or the Muslim votes. Why? Because she's a phony politician and both sides see it. Brett Favre is endorsed Trump. Good for him. Helps us in Wisconsin, I'd say. This is great. MAGA gays, organizations that are MAGA and gay, say, we've already gotten all the rights we need. Isn't that beautiful? Cuba may be on the brink of complete collapse because of the electrical. Apparently they have no money. Well, that's what happens in socialism. Joe Rogan, big interview with Trump, 3 hours long, causing to be late for a Michigan rally. And they say, oh, people were leaving. Do you think any of those people that left because they didn't want to wait any longer are not going to vote for Trump? I don't think so. Mel Gibson is for Trump, and he said that Kamala has got the intelligence of a fence post. I like to say mental agility of a small soap dish. And Joe Biden's basically memorialized Gabby Gifford. She's not dead. Unbelievable. Washington Post and the LA Times are not endorsing Kamala Harris. Earthquake. And Leonardo, shockingly, he wants to stay with the woke Hollywood, is endorsed Kamala Harris. How many people are going to vote Kamala Harris now that Leonardo endorsed her? None. Do not be a moldy, debauched lootster. Be an oracle. Coming up next, your local news. All right, here we go with local news. A 19-year-old, unidentified yet, was shot in Clifton at 8 o'clock last night on McMicken Avenue. Not good. It just continues. Mark Bertram, about 62 years old, from Bellevue, is missing. They're looking in the Ohio River. So there's some real concerns there. Hope they find him alive. Record voting in Hamilton County. First week in Hamilton County voting, 1.5 million people voted. Holy cow. That's a lot of people. Grotto. There's a big controversy about whether they should be allowed to build a grotto. This is the Lord's Catholic Church in Park Hills. Attorney General of Kentucky, Coleman, supports the grotto. It's going to be a legal battle. Why, I don't understand. Thomas Massey endorsed Trump, and it's hysterical because he endorsed him a week before the election when he knows Trump's going to win. And I'm telling you, Massey has screwed up big time because he wants to be U.S. Senator. There ain't no way in hell Trump's going to endorse him for U.S. Senator, which means whoever Trump endorses will win the primary. Bonobo, the gorilla, bit half the thumb off of a zookeeper. It's got to be had to be amputated. Hanging out with gorillas isn't good. Coming up next, James Spindley and his World News, who I've defeated in chess today, so I'm the chess champion for today, and he's very sad. If you know his phone number, you should text him encouragement. Then he can practice a little harder and try to beat me.
Hello again. Let's see what's going on around the world. The latest world headlines. After a 6-day search in Australia's snowy mountains successfully located the missing hiker Levista Schoberg, rescuers found the photographer who had suffered a snake bite, treated her injuries and transported her to Kurma Bay Hospital for further care. Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party, the LDP, and its partner Komoto lost their parliamentary majority, securing only 215 seats below the 233 needed to govern. Newly appointed LDP leader Shigugu Ishiba stated there are no plans to expand the coalition. In other news, mining companies BHP and Vale reached a staggering $30 billion compensation deal with Brazil for the 2015 Marina Dam collapse. President Luis Lula da Silva was present at the signing, which addresses damages from toxic waste flooding that killed 19 people, displaced hundreds, and contaminated the environment. And a truck struck a bus stop in Ramat Asharon, northeast of Tel Aviv, injuring over 30 people and claiming one life. The crash, which occurred over locals returned from holiday break, left several individuals trapped under vehicles before emergency responders arrived. That's all I have for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned for Sports Without Boundaries.
All right, here we go with Sports Without Boundaries. We got a lot of scores and a lot to cover, so let's go. Well, the Bengals lost 37-17. They started out well. Their defense got tired, bottom line. World Series, the Dodgers took both games over the weekend. Incredible. There was a walk-off homer by Scotty Freeman, the first time there's been a walk-off grand slam in the history of the World Series. And then they won 4-2. The bases were loaded with 2 outs. The Yankees batting in the top of the 9th when they won 4-2 on Saturday. Ohtani injured his shoulder, but he's good to go, apparently. Indiana student on College game day trying to kick that field goal for McAfee blew out his ACL. Poor guy. College football scores a note. Penn State 28, Wisconsin 13. Auburn 24, UK. There's calls to fire Stoops. A&M 38, LSU 23. Brian Kelly is ready to have a heart attack. Texas 27, Vandy 24. You see, Alabama's loss to Vandy isn't all that awful. Bama 34, Missouri nothing. Bama's back. Oregon 38, Illinois 9. Indiana 31, Washington 17. Indiana's undefeated. Notre Dame 51, Navy 14, previously undefeated. Ohio State 21, Nebraska 17. Nebraska's coming back. Lakers are 3-0 to start the season. Wow, what a difference a new coach and a new team makes. NFL scores, Pats 27, Jets 25. I got to ask you a question. Does Aaron Rodgers need to retire? I like the guy, but I think so. Packers 30, Jags 27, Lions 52, Titans 14. The Lions are the team. Falcons 31, Bucks 26, Cards 28, Dolphins 27, Browns last-second touchdown beat the Ravens 29-24. Nick Batista's happy. Texans 23, Colts 20, Chargers 26, Saints 8, Bills 31, Seahawks 10, Bears 15, Commanders 18. You got to watch the last play of the game. Unbelievable. Jaden Daniels, Hail Mary, touchdown. Broncos 28, Panthers 14, Chiefs 27, Raiders 20, 49ers 30, Cowboys 24. Cowboys suck. And tonight, the Giants and the Steelers. Coming up next, pop culture. All right, here we go with pop culture. Harley Davidson has got like terrible problems. Why? They went DEI, and it didn't work. They're having to pull back. Revenues are down 50%. Jay-Z, a lot of reports are coming out that Jay-Z is bad as old Diddy, his buddy. I think old Jay-Z's in trouble. Susan Olsen, she was the youngest, says that the reason why they didn't do the reboot in the Brady Bunch is because she was too conservative. Eric Church wants to build 100 homes in North Carolina for those people devastated by Helene. Eric Church is a good guy. And Liam Neeson says he's in love with Pamela Anderson, his co-star on Naked Gun 2, or whatever the Naked Gun movie is. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Is Liam and Pam going to hook up? This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great day.